Oh, it's a warm one. It's a warm one.
It certainly is, mate.
It is, isn't it? Looking forward to today.
Yeah.
So I can't be asked. My name's Ben.
My name is Jeff.
Let's go bloody detecting,
Yeah,
is it?
come on,
Come on, bugger off. First one up, and somewhere, that's what I'm getting the reading, is in here, and that's certainly, oh yes, it's a bit of, oh well, it's a start, isn't it? Don't know if it's a clasp or something, or, well, I'll leave that for cleaning up later, but it's a good start, I suppose. Onwards and downwards. Right, this time solid 51, and it's right there, nowhere else. And look in here. Oh, look at that! Look at that! There's a marking, and looks like a coin to me. Ooh, can't see what it is. Mine looks pretty bad, but let's have a little look, shall we? Let's have a look, see. Come on out. There's a good boy. It's in a bit of a state. But if I had to guess, I would say that would be a penny. But I shall leave it as it stands for the moment and give it a clean up later on. And we'll find out then. Look at that. I love seeing things like that. Onwards and downwards. On to number 3, and it's in here. I know that because that doesn't have any. But no, not that one. It's got to be this one then. Oh yes, there it is. Inside of a cog. Yes, a cog from a clock, like, or a watch. No, too big for a watch. Come out of there. There we go. Oh well.
Pocket watch, perhaps.
Yeah, nice little pocket watch for a giant. Oh well, onwards and downwards. Into the hole.
Oh, it's Mr. Archer got it.
With Archer. Yeah. And look at that.
Let's have a look.
Can it be?
Let's have a look. Please. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, it's the same as me.
The washer.
No.
Oh, it's one of those tarpaulin.
Tarpaulin thing.
Archer.
Hey.
Archer. Ah! There we go then. As you can see, we are just about to leave. Unfortunately, very little film.
No.
You will see a couple of things, but nothing major. You'll have seen them already. I think the best thing of the day has to be your find, isn't it?
Oh yeah, my yeah. Yeah.
Cracking find it was then.
Shit.
Well, that's it, unfortunately. But I tell you what I have got to show you before we finish. You've got to look at what's about to come up now for you, especially for you, the Gogs tip of the day. What an absolute mind-blowing, money-saving tip. Have a look at this. Oh, hello, it's only me. Money-saving tip. Now, if you are like me, and I've got to be honest with you, I am a nightmare when it comes to metal detectors, and there are quite a few out there I know we struggle. Where can you stack? If you're not happy with one or two, you've got to have 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 metal detectors, and either you dismantle them every single time and put them back in their original boxes and store the boxes in a nice way, or you tend to be a bit like me and maybe stick them in the corner. And then of course there's always that fear of the coil. Someone's gone and stepped on the coil or dropped something and hit your detector. Well, not anymore. Not for this one. No. I have come up with a little idea that will save you an absolute fortune and takes up very little room. Now I've mini-sized deliberately this just so that it becomes a lot more clearer and easier. Pallets. We've all got them, we all come across them, we all help ourselves to them. A little pallet, big pallet, call it what you want. But you get your pallet and you strip it down. A bit like this. Then, having stripped your pallet and got one of the strips for yourself, you take the average one on the larger pallets, so around about 5.5 inches wide and usually about 30 inches, maybe 3 foot, depending in length. Not that the length makes any difference, but and it doesn't mean to say you've got to have 5.5 inches. You'll see what I'm talking about now when I show you this. Have a little look at this and I'll try and explain it in the best way I can, because it's written in pencil, because I find it just quicker and easier to do it. Have a look at this. From, of course, that pallet strip that I just showed you, you will see that I have actually cut a 5-inch across the pallet, but I have cut 5.5 inches as I showed you just now. That is usually around about the 3 foot mark in length. So I've just taken 5 inches, okay? Cut quite a few of them. You'll see why as I go along, okay? Now then, here, just 2 inches from one side, you cut straight down 4 inches, okay? That will leave you with 1.5 inches this side. So you want to cut straight down there at 4 inches. Then coming to this side, you want to cut, as you can see, 2 3/4, which basically is exactly halfway from top to bottom, exactly halfway, and you cut in literally 1.25 inches. That's all you need to do, and when the time comes right, you'll be able to cut down just that way 1 inch, right? And then you've got 1 3/4 inches to cut here. So as you can see, what you're going to have is when this comes out, which I'll show you in a moment, you will have that shape, that removed. So now you've got what looks like, I suppose, a hook. Yeah, a very thick hook, but a hook no less. Then you come to this side, and 3/4 inch in, you draw a line straight up to 2.5 inches. sorry, 3.5 inches. I'll get it right in a minute. 3.5 inches, and you take a 45-degree angle and just cut back in here. I'm going to be absolutely spot on. You see the reason behind that. Now this is where the whole plan comes together, because once you cut this lot out, you will end up with a shape like that. Still no idea what it is? Well, in fact, if you've done a few, you should end up with quite a few of them like that. Alright, it's very, very simple. It's cost you nothing basically, except maybe a bit of elbow a workout with a saw, or if you've got a bandsaw or a jigsaw, whatever, just do it that way. It hasn't got to be perfect. You could do with a good rubbing down and so on, but I'm doing it this way just to give an idea. Now, with the remaining, if you like, another pallet sheet, I've cut this one down to this size deliberately just to make it easier so I can explain and show you exactly what I've done. What this means here is we cut that, believe it or not, in one angle and one angle only, and that is 45 degrees there. You see it? That's it, 45 degrees. The reason why you cut it in that angle like that is because with the upside like that, imagine this now is a wall, okay? That would be fixed to your wall or a cupboard or a corner, whatever you want it to be, all right? And while it's there, you're actually, once this is fixed in place, that will hook on exactly right, as you can see, to there, which is great at first until you realize exactly what you can do with these. And believe it or not, your detector will sit on these. We all know the handles of the detector are slightly different and slightly wider or narrower and so on, but that sits perfect. So if it's a wider detector handle you've got, then you just move it out this way. Obviously your frame is not going to be this short. I've done this just deliberately to show you. Once you've given this a good rub down, clean it up, you can varnish it, you can do what you like with it, but you can put a wider detector handle in which hooks over there and there, or the narrower one, you just put it to there, but they all sit neatly side by side, not interfering with anything else in the room. Look at that, seriously, that works a treat. Yeah, there we are, that's your money saver. Pick up a pallet, cut the angle, look, you can't miss how that works, and trust me, these are genuinely really solidly fixed. And there it is. Alright, just a little money saving tip I thought that you might enjoy. In the meantime, onwards and downwards. There we go, there we go. What a tip, eh? Do it, I promise you, you'll love it. You'll love it. So, that's us on our way home now from our last normal rally, shall we call it? Because next weekend,
Casey!
we're off to the Casey rally.
Weekender.
Well, you've got more than a weekend,
Yes,
haven't
I
you?
got Wednesday, Thursday up in Brecon, and then we're going up into the weekender in
Offa's Dyke.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that, Offa's Dyke. It should be really, really interesting.
It's not Offa's Dyke, it's near
Offa's Dyke.
Near
Yeah,
Offa's.
well, it's as near as you can get. Jump across the river, we're in there. No, we won't do that. Yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, what a gorgeous place this is, though.
Yes.
The scenery is to die for. It is gorgeous down here. The south of Gower, not far from Rosalia. But there we are. Anyway, next week we should hopefully have lots to show you. Lots and lots.
With any luck.
Yes, because we're doing the weekender. I should be arriving on Friday, along with him, who's already away, and then just turning up there willy-nilly on Friday. I'll be staying till Sunday morning, and then going home, like a good man that I am, and he's staying for an extra day, so he won't be coming back until Monday, basically.
Well, so
Late night Sunday, early Monday. So, but hopefully we'll have a cracking dig on the Saturday, and we'll have lots and lots and lots and lots of finds to show you. And of course, all my raffle wins as usual.
Yeah,
I like my
yeah.
raffle wins.
Yeah.
Detector last time.
Yeah, it was. That's right.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what I can get this time. Yeah, I'll show you. Right, may all your finds be gold, silver, Howard or Roman.
But let us find them first, please. Pretty please.
Grumpy old man. Get off my lawn! Grumpy old man. Bunch of morons! Grumpy old man. Get to your phones! Grumpy old man. Just leave me alone! Cha cha cha!